I think wearing a watch in the wrist isn't, it's something more about time than time, rather. You can get your time from sitting in the car, going to work, your phone, your computer. There's so many ways of telling the time. We all know what time it is within 10 or 15 minutes, just from being at appointments or from having looked at one of these other devices. I think it's more about passion and emotion, and I think it tells you a lot about yourself as a person, especially Giles. I mean, in terms of clothes sense, most guys don't, they're not massively into fashion. And so wearing a watch suddenly becomes that identifier. And if you see someone who's into watches, it's a really nice sort of it's a lovely connection, isn't it? And you can, I think it's, you put a different watch in that morning, it makes you feel different, and it's a different story. And if you're, wearing a Wright Flyer, for example, it's including original parts from 1903 Wright Flyer on your wrist, and you have a chance to take that off and talk to people about it. It's a lovely conversational point. I think that's what mechanical watches are about. It's about passion, and that's what we feel certainly as a brand.
When I have no timepiece on my wrist, I feel naked. So it's funny, but it's a question of habit too. But for me, a timepiece is it's a piece of it's a piece of jewelry a little bit. So it's like it's part of your lifestyle. It's part of the way you want to show, what you want to represent yourself. It's also a piece of pleasure. I like the way that I enjoy to have a beautiful product on my wrist, and it's very easy to use. You know what? Sometimes whatever you do, the watch will give you time quickly and efficiently. It's always close to you. You don't lose your time. It's with you. It's part of your time, and this is reliable. And you don't need to charge it like a mobile phone, for example. So it's simple, easy, and I think it's a beautiful product on your wrist.
Well, for me, it's more a question of style, and it's for me, as a man, it's a jewelry, and after that. Behind the watch, there is a lot of aspect who comes in mind. Of course, it's linked to the time, to the family, to the value, and it's more emotional than something else. But I like also the aesthetic, and at the end, you just want sometimes to watch if it's time to go or not.
Well, it makes a statement, and it's like I said, watches are not about reading the time anymore. You pretty much know the time every day, or every minute of the day, because you're in meetings. You check your phone, you check your computer, so you're very much aware of the time. So it really becomes a fashion statement, and I think a watch says a lot about the person. It's our focus is more male dominated, so. It's a man's only jewelry, and it really makes a statement. And you can tell a lot by the person what watch they're wearing.
I think that wear watch have to be a pleasure. We developed this Finissimo collection because it have to be a private pleasure. It's something that you can hide on the shirt, and something that you can have the time to appreciate. So this is something only for you.
For me, I think it's time means I have to be on time because I'm committed to working. So it's good to know what time it is when you have to be somewhere. But it also, I think it also dresses you up, because particularly with a mechanical piece, which is a lot of emotion, I wouldn't need it. I could also look at the time in the smartphone or on any church tower, whatever. I think it's really emotional piece.